Okay, so we've come a long way together in this course, and so far, we've explored different visualizations. We've spent quite a bit of time exploring tables. We've looked at how we can create calculated fields and how we can create scorecards and pie charts from them. We've looked at line charts too. So what I want to explore in this section is the ability to bring all of these together into an interactive report and create that report and then share it with other people. So I went ahead and cleaned out the elements that we've created. I've merged everything on a single page, but I could have broken it up into multiple pages also. So the next part that I like to discuss is how do we share our reports once we've created them. So once we're done creating our report or dashboard, then we might want to share it with other people. So you'll see at the top that we get a few functions, a few options that we can use here. Now, so far, we've been only using the view option here so that we can view what our dashboard would look like. So we also saw that we have a refresh data button here and we can make a copy of a report. Over here, though, we get all the sharing options. So let's have a look at these. So first, you can invite people to your report. So it works just as any other Google product. So you can add users, email addresses, and you can decide whether people get view access only or edit access. Now, obviously, to edit the report, they would need to have their own Google account. And you can also decide if you want to notify people, and then people will get an email telling them that they've received access to a report. You can also decide on how you want to manage the access. So you could then have a link. You can share by link sharing. So if you enable this, then you get a link to share with people. So see here, I can copy a link and then share that with people. Again, you can see that there's a couple of options over here about preventing people from changing access and adding new people, disabling, downloading, printing, or copying. So that's just some of the sharing options that we've got. So let's get back to our report. So the next option, you can also decide to schedule an email delivery. So this works very well. So each day you could have an email that comes to you with the latest version of the report. So we can fill this in and enter who is going to receive the report. We can customize the email subject and the message. We can also select which pages do we want to send. So in this case, I only have one page, but say I had 10 pages and only wanted to share one of my page to a group of people, then I can customize that here. Then select the start date and select what time we would like the email to be sent. You can also customize the repeat option here. So you could configure this so that the recipients receive a fresh report every week or once a month on the 26th, for example. So there's some really powerful options there in terms of how we can deliver reports. And when the person gets the email, then it's also quite nice because it's a copy of the report. And there's also a link back to the original report so that they can click back into the interactive version. Or you can also decide to only check out the PDF version because there's also a PDF version attached to the email. So it's all nice functionality here. So let's look at the next one. So this is just to get the report link. So if you want to use the report link, then you can copy the link and send it to other people. Obviously, then you need to make sure that they've got access to be able to view the report or edit the report. Next, we have the embed report button. So embedding is possible, and you can then get the embed code, grab that, and embed the web code into your own website or system, for example. Okay, and the last one over here is the ability to download the report. So you can download it as a PDF. You can say I want all pages or just select a few pages. You can also ignore the custom background colors if you plan to have it printed. You can also add a link back to the live report and even password protect it. Let's see it again. Here. All right, so we've learned how to share a report. In the next lecture, we'll talk about data freshness, and I'll show you how to automate refreshing the dashboard and swiping through the pages of your report so that you can set it on a big screen for your team to keep an eye on your operation.